Bob was excited about his new rifle and decided to try bear hunting. He traveled up to Alaska, spotted a small brown bear, and shot it. Soon after, there was a tap on his shoulder, and he turned around to see a big black bear. The black bear said, "That was a very bad mistake. That bear was my cousin. I'm going to give you two choices. Either I maul you to death or we have sex." After considering briefly, Bob decided to accept the latter option. So the black bear had his way with Bob. Even though he was sore for 2 weeks, Bob soon recovered and vowed revenge. He headed out on another trip to Alaska where he found the black bear and shot it dead. Right after, there was another tap on his shoulder. This time, a huge grizzly bear stood right next to him. The grizzly said, "That was a big mistake. That bear was my cousin, and now you've got two choices. Either I maul you to death, or we have sex." Again, Bob thought it was better to cooperate with the grizzly bear than be mauled to death. So the grizzly bear had his way with Bob. Although he survived, it took several months before Bob fully recovered. Now Bob was completely outraged, so he headed back to Alaska and managed to track down the grizzly bear and shot it. Once again, moments later, there was a tap on his shoulder. He turned around to find an enormous polar bear standing there. The polar bear looked at him and said, "Admit it, Bob, you don't come here just for the hunting, do you?" John decided to walk to the market on a sunny day. As he gets a little far, it becomes cloudy and starts to drizzle. It puts John in a bad mood. He thinks to himself, "I should have brought an umbrella. Well, I've come too far to go back now." He keeps walking and it starts to drizzle even more. He thinks to himself, "I need an umbrella. Maybe I'll ask Mr. Smith. Yes, I'll do that." Mr. and Mrs. Smith were a nice elderly couple in their 80s who lived on the way to market. John keeps walking and it starts raining. He thinks to himself, "Mr. Smith is a nice man. He'll lend me umbrella for sure, won't he?" He's getting more and more irritated as the rain pours down. He thinks Mr. Smith is a nice man, but he listens to wife a little too much and she can be a bitch sometimes. Maybe she'll tell him to not give me that umbrella. What a bitch. It starts to rain heavily and John is angry now. "It's just an umbrella. What's the big deal? Why would they be this mean? Smith is fool. He'll tell me he's lost the umbrella just to not let me have it. What an asshole. All this for an umbrella." It's pouring now and John is seething with anger. He gets to Smith's house and rings the bell. Mr. Smith opens the door. "Oh, John, what are you doing? Come in." John smacks him across the face, sends him flying down to the floor. He shouts, "Shove that fucking umbrella up your ass."